What up, Masters? Welcome to another episode of Path to Mastery, guys. Here, listen, this is just so good. I mean, this is Alexis Bolin. This is an 8-minute segment from an interview I did with her, and she just talks about, how we can keep our commissions, how in the real estate business, we do not have to lower or settle for lower commissions. And I just thought it was so brilliant. I just really wanted to bring it back to you. So listen to it. If you love it, awesome. Or if you want, listen to 2 minutes of it and don't listen to the rest. It's up to you. It's fantastic. And going forward, I'm going to try to keep them between 2 and 3 minutes. You rock. Enjoy Alexis Bolin and never cut your commission again. What would you say is the biggest mistake probably you see most agents making when it comes to this? We'll call it influence, right? Influencing people to make the right decisions or helping people make the right decisions.
Putting their own personality in it. That's the biggest mistake they make. They overlook what's best for the client and they think about what they would do instead of what should be done based on this situation. We need to be more objective, and we're not. We get involved. We get all wrapped up in the personality of what's going on. So I will tell you that the sooner you can let go of the outcome, the sooner your income will go up.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not tied to the sale in any way. I'm not emotional about it. I'm not tied to the sale. I want to help you, David. But I have to know that you're willing to help yourself. Because if you're not willing to help yourself, if you don't want it more than I do, then I can't help you. So how many times have you or our listeners had a buyer or seller come back and say, well, we could make this deal work if you could just throw in, $2,000 of your commission. Ever happened to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So when that happens, I say, wow, I don't get that thinking. I really don't. So if you don't mind, David, I'm going to share my thoughts on that since you asked me a question. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. If I brought you a buyer, David, and you don't like the bottom line, and we counter back, and the buyer isn't willing to meet the bottom line, my commission isn't going to make it so. This is not your buyer. I say throw them back, just like fishing. Some of them are keepers and some of them aren't. And we move on to the next person because our listing agreement says we get paid when we find you a buyer ready, willing, and able to the terms you set. Certainly, I wouldn't want to get paid anything because this person doesn't meet your standards. So I'll wait until we find somebody that can meet your bottom line. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, all right. Well, so, why don't we just take this offer and move on? All right, that's good stuff.
Exactly what happens.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens because to me, that's an insult. I mean, I don't tell them that, but you can tell by my answer it is. But what I went back to you with was something perfectly logical.
Yeah.
So my commission is not going to make this sale. I can throw in the commission, David, and this guy who won't do what is necessary in the first place to buy this house is going to be a patootie all the way to closing. And personally, I don't want to work with somebody like that, and I don't think you should either, but that's up to you. But my commission isn't all about this sale. That's what I get paid after we perform, not before.
Good stuff, yeah.
David, God knows there was a time when I needed the money, when I was a single mom working 3 waitress jobs with no child support, no alimony back in the late 60s. And I worked 3 waitress jobs to feed and clothe us, and I never asked for anything from anybody. And when I really needed the money, I didn't do it. And you know what, David? God's been good. And so I can wait on this sale until you're happy.
That's great. No, you just took yourself right out of the equation. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. All right, so a lot of really great stuff here, guys. I mean, everybody listening to this, man, we gave you some amazing nuggets, not just on buyers, sellers, but also, keeping your commission. There's no reason we should have to give away our fees. What's the one thing, though, Alexis, you want our listeners to take from this interview today?
Learn your answers. Be prepared when you go into a meeting with a buyer or a seller. Be prepared for the questions they're going to ask you. You need to learn answers for the 20 most common things that buyers and sellers say so that you have that already in your arsenal. Practice it. Do not be afraid to say what needs to be said. What's the worst thing that can happen? Like our role play with the seller who wanted me to take $2,000 off the commission to make the deal. If they find that you are ready to walk, they will gravitate towards you. So when you are scared, when you are begging for something, you are in no position to negotiate, and you're certainly not in a position to negotiate for that buyer or seller. So you need to learn, you need to make them know that you're the best there is. And, you know, you wouldn't ask them in their job to take less on their fee, so therefore we don't expect to either. I go into it with the expectation that I'm going to do business with the people as long as the people are willing to do business and they're upfront and honest. Otherwise, I go in with the idea that I don't have to have the listing and I don't have to make the sale. And so I tell all of your listeners, if you find yourself out on a Saturday night with some sellers who are totally unrealistic, then this is the time to drag out that arsenal of scripts and dialogues, the things that you've been too scared to say to somebody, and practice on those people because they've ruined your Saturday night and you aren't getting the listing anyway. So the sooner you learn to speak the language that you need to speak, better off you are, the higher your income will go, and people will respect you. I'm all about telling the truth, being upfront with people, and here's what I find. People who are like me, like me. There's enough people like you that will gravitate to you because of your honesty and integrity. And that's what I would say to the people above all else. Be honest and don't let anybody stamp on your integrity because that's all you've got.
Masters, if you know me, you know health and nutrition is number one, and that's why I'm an advisor for AdvoCare products. Listen, in my opinion, these are the best products on the planet, guys. You get what you're supposed to get, right? I use the products for health. I use the products for energy. I use the products for wellness. So we have all the different lines from Spark, you know, starting your day with a great energy shot, all the way to pre-workout. It's whatever your goals are, right? It's whatever your goals are. You can check out the products at www.livelongersmarter.com. That's my website. Or reach out to me, and I'd love to have a 30-minute or, you know, anywhere from 15 to 30-minute conversation with you, just talking about your health and nutrition goals and what I can do to help you achieve those goals. So again, products, energy line, wellness line, whether it's joints, you're getting up there in the age, you just want to take care of yourself. I'll tell you, one of the greatest compliments I get is people, you say, wow, you look amazing. I cannot believe you are the age you are. You know, weight loss. I've helped lots of people, guys, lose weight. Not just lose it, but keep it off with the products. And the cool thing is, I'd say 75% of the people who start with our products, they continue using our products even after they initially tried them, which has been amazing. And strength, if you're into bodybuilding, then, hey, you know, Rich Fronin, okay? I don't know if you know who Rich Fronin is. He's an advocate for AdvoCare as well. So amazing products. You can see us. We're featured on NASCAR, professional soccer, college basketball, college football, Men's Health magazine last month. These are the real deal, guys. LiveLongerSmarter.com is the website, or reach out to me if you, like I said, if you want to have a personal conversation with me, just send me an email in the subject line. Just put AdvoCare products, and I'd love, like I said, schedule a 15 to 30-minute call with you to talk about your health and nutrition goals. Guys, you rock.